This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Tristan Hildebrand coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Monday, June 16th. President Lai Ching-te meets with the US Congressional delegation. Taiwan urges caution and evacuation for nationals amid Israel-Iran escalations, and cancer prevention and treatment is a top priority for President Lai Ching-te's Healthy Taiwan initiative. But first, today's top story. U.S. House of Representatives Congressional Taiwan Caucus co-chair Amy Bera and a delegation of Democratic lawmakers were received by President Lai Ching-te at the presidential office on Monday. In a welcome speech, Lai thanked Bera for leading the committee to Taiwan and the U.S. Congress for its firm support. He also expressed his hopes that Taiwan-U.S. security cooperation can move from military procurement to joint production and research and development, deepening defense industry exchanges and cooperation. President Lai said strong bipartisan support from the U.S. Congress has been a key force for the steady progress of Taiwan-U.S. relations. He emphasized that Taiwan has an unwavering determination to safeguard peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region. Lai stated that over the past year, the government and the private sectors have worked together to actively enhance defense resilience and accelerate reform, including an increase of the defense budget to more than 3% of the GDP later in 2025. Lai elaborated that Taiwan will continue to strengthen two-way investment and industrial cooperation with the United States in the future, and also hopes that the double taxation bill can be successfully resolved this year. In his speech, Bera said that his visit to Taiwan is at an important time for Taiwan-U.S. relations and relations between countries around the world. He underscored that, especially seeing the conflicts in Europe and the Middle East, he believes the Democratic camp should unite to protect freedom and peace in Asia. During their stay in Taiwan, the delegation will also meet with Vice President Xiaobi Kim and Foreign Minister Lin Jialong to exchange views on issues including Taiwan-U.S. relations, regional security, economic security, and supply chain resilience. The Foreign Ministry has raised the travel warning for Iran to red and Israel to orange as tensions between the two countries continue to escalate. It is also currently recommending that citizens avoid travel to the region and offering assistance to Taiwanese already in the conflict zones to leave. An orange travel warning, as issued to Israel, means to avoid travel to the destination, while Iran's red warning indicates people should leave the country as soon as possible. Though airspace around both countries is closed due to rising tensions, the Foreign Ministry's help is available to those who wish to leave by land route. Taiwan's Tel Aviv representative office has already assisted 14 Taiwanese people via bus to the office in Jordan, which will provide subsequent aid to return to Taiwan. The Foreign Ministry is also keeping in close contact with the 9 Taiwanese nationals currently in Iran, saying that Taiwan's Tehran Trade Center and Taiwan's Dubai office are available to offer assistance on the ground. The Foreign Ministry has called on all Taiwanese to avoid travel to either country in the near future as tensions in the Middle East continue. It further urged all those still engaged in business or travel in the region to be vigilant, prioritize their own safety, and take the initiative to contact relevant Taiwanese missions abroad. The Taiwanese Israel Working Holiday Program has also been suspended. As for the ministry itself, spokesperson Xiao Guangwei says they are closely monitoring the Middle East situation and staying up to date on the latest developments. As cancer has been a leading cause of death for 43 consecutive years, President Lai Ching-te says the first focus of his Healthy Taiwan initiative is promoting cancer prevention and treatment. Lai spoke at National Taiwan University NTU Hospital's anniversary celebration this Monday, where he thanked the hospital for safeguarding people's health and greatly contributing to society over the past 130 years. Funding has been increased from 2.8 billion NT dollars or $95 million last year to 6.8 billion NT dollars or $231 million this year to expand, lower the age for, and broaden the scope of cancer screenings, detailed Lai. He explained that screenings for lung and stomach cancer will be added to those already in place for oral, colon, breast, and cervical cancer. NTU Hospital chairperson and Superintendent Wu Mingxiang highlighted that over the past 130 years, the hospital has cultivated countless talents through medical education and research, and that this anniversary marks a midpoint rather than a full stop. The administration's goal is to increase the average life expectancy from 79 to 82 years old within 8 years, and Lai says he has high hopes that cancer prevention and treatment will be effective through the efforts of NTU Hospital, achieving progress towards the goal of a healthy Taiwan. Lai also says he hopes to make medical services more accessible by integrating cloud technology into home medical care and remote medical care. Suicide has reemerged to rank 10th on the Health Ministry's statistics for Taiwan's most common causes of death in 2024, newly released on Monday. With a 5% rise in cases, the number of suicides has seen a significant increase, placing it on the list for the first time in 14 years, while the rates of the other 10 causes of death all saw a decrease. Although the population of Taiwan continues to shift towards a super-aged society, the number of deaths last year showed a downward trend, mainly due to the decrease in mortality from COVID-19 and diabetes. Cancer has remained the leading cause of death for 43 consecutive years, with heart disease in second place and pneumonia in third. Notably, COVID-19, which ranked 3rd and 6th in 2022 and 2023 respectively, fell to the 14th place in 2024. Suicide has reemerged on the list after nearly a decade and a half, numbering 4,062 cases, an increase of 164 from the previous year. Health Ministry Mental Health Department Acting Director Chen Shu-xin said that although the ministry has done studies of teenage suicide risk factors, more research must be done on other age groups. She stated that the government will continue to improve suicide prevention strategies based on previous and future findings. If you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of suicide, you can call the Taiwan Health Ministry Suicide Prevention Hotline by dialing 1925, the Taiwan Lifeline International Hotline at 1995, or the Teacher Chung Foundation Hotline at 1980. Over 5,400 packages of Kaohsiung 147, a local japonica rice variety, have been exported to South Africa. The Kaohsiung City Agriculture Bureau announced this Monday that the 3-kilogram packages are part of the first batch of Taiwanese rice exported to be sold on the South African market. Since the Mainong District Farmers Association obtained plant breeders' rights and authorization in 2012, it has designated 500 hectares for farming the rice, both trademarking the variety and strengthening its brand recognition. The association's Secretary General, Chong Ching-hui, says the successful production is due in part to government assistance, including plans that have supported stable incomes for farmers. According to the Kaohsiung City Agriculture Bureau, Mainong District has become the most important rice production area in southern Taiwan. The Bureau's director, Yao Zhiwang, noted that they subsidize crop insurance premiums by 50%, the largest subsidy among county and city governments in Taiwan. Yao emphasized that this export is both a step for Taiwanese agricultural products to enter the global market and a step in spreading Taiwan's rice culture with the rest of the world. Summer in Taiwan is nearly unbearable without frozen treats to cool down. Recently, interesting flavors have been introduced to the popsicle selection for those unafraid to try something different.
With Taiwan's hot weather just around the corner, many people are turning to the time-honored popsicle for a cool down. However, in recent years, Taiwan's frozen treats have experienced a great flavor diversification, including those that stand out for their sheer oddity. One such novelty flavor, soy sauce black bean ice cream, has been turning heads. Surprisingly, many seem to enjoy the mild saltiness and texture of the flavor, saying it tastes more like milk tea or milk candy. Similar to honey soy milk, many enjoy the mix of salty and sweet, but perhaps more than that is the enjoyment of trying something new and non-traditional. Still, this flavor is only one of the many eye-catching varieties available for the summer, with a particular focus on specialty drinks. Sweet and sour plum green milk tea, large brand grapefruit fruit tea, and even the traditional black tea flavors of school days have all been transformed into frozen treats, vying for consumers' palates. However you choose to keep cool this summer, Taiwan's convenience stores are here to make sure you have plenty of options. Amanda Stevens for RTI News.
Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Tristan Hildebrand. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.